Well, here in Austin, we're lucky enough to have the Congress Street Bridge, which has got one of the larger colonies of Mexican free-tailed bats living underneath it. Overall, there's about 2 to 3 million bats that live under that bridge. They took up residence there when the bridge was remodeled, which created some spaces under the bridge that are perfect bat size. So the bats have been there, and really a big tourist draw for the city of Austin, as well as a great ecological benefit to the state. Yeah, the bats you'll find under the Congress Street Bridge are Mexican free-tailed bats, the same species that we have at the Conservancy's Bat Cave near Mason. We don't see very many maternity colonies of bats throughout the state, and we're fortunate that the Eckert James River Bat Cave is one of those maternity colonies. The opportunity to see them at the James River Bat Cave is just awesome. It's an awesome spectacle. It's a sinkhole. The bats swirl around as they're coming out and then stream out over the landscape. So you're really getting a chance to see them in their natural habitat, and you're able to stand there and just see them streaming right by you, overhead at treetop level, and just the opportunity to hear them coming out, the beating of the wings, the whoosh of the column going by. It's really an experience you can't get very many other places.
My name is Vicki Ritter. I am the 2009 Eckert James River Bat Cave Steward. I work for the Nature Conservancy, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. This is my 4th summer, or 4th year. My daughter did it 3 years prior to me, so that's 7 years between us. And then for years before that, we were involved with different researchers that would come out that were also stewards during the year. Mason is a very quaint town. It's the people are very friendly. They love to have people in and enjoy what they have to enjoy, and it's still very country. It has a lot of country atmosphere to it. If people come to Mason earlier, a couple hours earlier, they can walk the square. We have wonderful antique shops. We have wonderful dining all through town. Right now we're standing in front of Santos. They've just been featured in the Texas Highways, or will be. We just had somebody come out last week to interview them, and they came out to the cave. But if you could just smell right now, you'd know what we're talking about. It is wonderful food and excellent wine. Excellent. All right, this is the Mason Gallery. It has the fine art, and we have a lot of artists in Mason. We have sculptors and beautiful ones that do oil paintings, and that's what it's being known for right now. Artists are coming in and just really making the town live. This is the Willow Creek that everybody comes for. It has all the homemade pies, chicken fried steak that Mason's known for, and really good prices, and they give you a ton of food, but it's excellent. Has homemade bread, rolls, and people here are just really, really good for keeping you fed. If you'll notice here, it says topaz bought, sold, and cut. Mason is known for its beautiful topaz. We have blue topaz and clear. You can come out and hunt, but also if you don't want to take the time to hunt, you can buy it, purchase it in different places around Mason. So we have a few more things that people might be interested in when you come to town that would be fun to do. We have the kayak racing that's coming up, and you can just go on the river. We have 3 real nice rivers in and around outside of town that are clean and people love to enjoy. We have the Odeon Theater, which is still one of the oldest running theaters. And this is also the hometown of Fred Gibson, who wrote O Yeller. A lot of people that have read that will come here and realize that is what gave him the inspiration for all those wonderful books that he wrote. A lot of times we lose people at the river. They'll turn back because they see it and it looks pretty ominous, but generally, if you look over to the side and you can see the waterfalls, it's pretty good. We've got a rock bottom, so it's rock all the way across. It's just a solid ledge. But generally, if that's where we're going to lose them, that's where we lose them, and they just go back to town. But it's nothing to be fearful of. Just be careful.
Do you recommend?
We recommend that people have either a SUV or high clearance vehicle pickup, some type of thing like that, so that there won't be a situation of a problem with the water. You see the little plaque over here. It talks about the Eckerts. It is a family that's well known to Mason. There was a big, huge ranch out here, and what happened is they started getting up in age. Their grandfather settled this in 1907, And when they mined the guano, they did it till about the 70s, and then they stopped. Well, they got a little older, and some of them, in fact, the mayor of Mason, Clinton Schulze, was a cousin to Richard Eckert, and they were instrumental in deciding that this was something that had to be preserved for people to come up and sit. And I love what he said when he was here the year before he died. He said, we wanted it up close and personal. And he said, unless it interfered with the bats. You can't get any more up close and personal unless you're actually down in the cave with them. Because if you sit on this front row, they're like here, and like I say, don't hit at them, just back up. It is one of the most wonderful, awe-inspiring things you can ever see. It is tremendous. And whether you're young or old, it's a memory. Kids that have been here when they were little, they come back when they're older bringing their grandkids, and they said, you know, and when I was here when I was little. So it makes memories for families.
Oh, one landed!
Now, as I was saying, this is a skeleton of a bat, and this is one of the free tails. And if you'll look at the hand, look at the wing here, and it's called Chiroptera. It's Latin, it means hand-winged. And if I put my hand out like that, you see the thumb, finger, 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 and finger, and it's covered with a real fine membrane. They don't have wings like a bird that are stiff. They can actually do this, you know. So when you see them come out, and if they fall down, it takes them a little bit to get up. They'll either have to go up to a rock or a bush or something and crawl up, and then they'll jump. When I catch one, I let her go, you'll kind of see her jump down into there. And that's why they're making this circle inside the cave too. They're making a vortex of wind, not only to blow that smell out that you smell, but they're also cooling the cave down, and they're also making that vortex of wind where the others can just drop down into it and then get swept out, and they'll pull it out. You see, when they went into the net, they told the ones behind them, and they were trying to stop, and they moved over and hit me. Did you see that? Isn't she cute? Now look at the wrinkles on the side of her face. We had a little kid, and he asked me, I passed the picture of the myotis. There's her tail. Because you never get good shots, you can't go wrong. Because I've got this camera. It's not a real expensive camera, and it's not a really cheap camera. It's kind of in between, but I don't take photography, and I promise you, I did a news spot the other day in Austin. They actually used one of my pictures, two of my pictures. You can't go wrong. You just shoot, and they're just beautiful.
They're just there.
It's just beautiful.